Randall Gann, Chrysler Master Certified Tech, and he's going to give us the lowdown on how exactly we should be charging our batteries. What's the most important thing when charging our batteries, Randall?
Well, most important thing is just make sure we get them hooked up correctly. So we're going to demonstrate on this 2012 Ram on how to jump start the battery properly if the battery is discharged and will not start the vehicle.
So what are the ramifications of not setting it up properly?
You could damage the vehicle, damage the modules on the vehicle, burn the wiring up, and you know, there's risk of injury hooking it up improperly and making the battery will actually blow up if you get it hooked up incorrectly and overcharge it and overheat the battery.
So it's really, really, really important that the black goes on black and the red goes on red.
Right.
All right.
And then your cables will be identified on the top of the battery. Usually the red will be identified with a red with a positive symbol, and that'll identify it as the positive end, and the cabling will also be red. And if you look here on the negative side, the negative cable is generally a black cable, and then the post will be identified with a negative symbol. So that'll be your voltage return cable. So when jump starting a battery that's been discharged and won't start the vehicle, what we'll do is we'll take the negative clamp, which is black, and put it on the post with a negative symbol and the black cable. So the black clamp goes with the black cable on the negative side of the battery, which is the voltage return, and the voltage supply side, which is indicated here with a red cable with a positive symbol. And the battery will also be identified with a positive symbol. So we'll take the red clamp, attach them both here, verify the battery state of charge. We'll see if it's been depleted battery, and then we'll switch it over, and that'll supply a backup source of voltage and provide enough amperage to start the battery or start the engine.
Now what about hybrids? Do hybrids have some kind of cable that looks similar to?
Yes, and they'll be identified with a orange covering on the cable, and if it's marked orange, you want to make sure you follow all your precautions on handling the cable or even accessing the cable. So on most of the hybrids, you will make sure you go over your documentation very well, because you do have a risk of death with one of the hybrid vehicles.
Just by handling the orange cable?
Correct.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate this. And this is our Tech Tuesday special, so stay tuned to Facebook and Google Plus for more of Randall Gann's Tech Tuesday specials. We really appreciate you taking the time today.
Yep.